13th of January 2006, 12:38 p.m. Acasuso, Sector 4. The optical clarity of a loophole Mark IV sniper scope reveals a paradox. The crosshairs are settled on the temple of Subject Alpha. He is a man in a gray suit, pacing the lobby of the Banco Rio. Outside the glass, the thermal index hits 35 degrees Celsius. 300 tactical operators from Group Halcon have sealed the perimeter with FNFAL rifles and armored barricades. The kill box is active, yet inside the kill box, Subject Alpha does not sweat. He checks a Rolex Submariner. His pulse rests at a clinical 60 beats per minute. He does not scream demands. He orders pizza for the hostages. The police commander believes this is a siege. He is wrong. He is watching a timed performance. The paradox is absolute. How does a high-value target evaporate from a sealed concrete fortress without firing a single bullet? To understand the impossible nature of this crime, we must rewind the timeline. 2 years prior, San Isidro, we see the face of the architect. His name is Fernando Araujo. Araujo is not a career criminal. He is an artist and a martial arts instructor. He stands on a balcony during a torrential thunderstorm. He watches a dead leaf floating in the gutter as it swirls into a storm drain. Most people see a sewer. Araujo sees a highway. He realizes the bank is designed to keep people from walking out the front door. It was never designed to stop someone from swimming out from underneath. The flaw is not in the steel vault. The flaw is in the hydrological blueprint of the city. The sewer system runs exactly 3 meters below the bank foundation. Araujo assembles a crew that resembles a casting call for a surrealist film rather than a heist unit. He recruits the engineer, a man named Sebastian Garcia Bolster, who thinks in torque and hydraulic pressure. They establish a strict operational parameter: no blood, no real guns. They purchase plastic replicas of Beretta 92 FS pistols from a toy store. They sit in a dim garage and spray paint the orange tips matte black. They open the hollow handles and insert steel weights. This gives the plastic the heavy and cold heft of a lethal weapon. This is the psychological pivot point. When they storm the bank, they will not rely on firepower. They will rely on the assumption of firepower. They are preparing for a stage play performed for an audience of 300 police officers. Back to the siege. 14:15 p.m. The police chief manages the perimeter. He is convinced he is dealing with desperate crackheads. He sets up the command post inside the bank. The man in the gray suit, now identified as Luis Mario Vitet Salanes, engages the chief in psychological warfare via telephone. He recites poetry. He asks for cigarettes. Meanwhile, the police cut the power to the building. This is exactly what the crew wanted. The darkness hides the noise of their equipment. The technical gap is massive. The police are playing checkers with brute force, while the crew is playing three-dimensional chess with subterranean engineering. While Vitet entertains the cops upstairs, the engineer is at the vault wall in the basement. He deploys the power cannon. It is a custom-built hydraulic drill designed to operate silently. He monitors the water levels in the tunnel. They have built a dam to keep the water level high enough for navigation. This is industrial espionage-level tradecraft. They are not stealing money yet. They are fighting physics. The hydraulic lines tense up. The diamond-tipped bit eats into the concrete floor of the vault. It is hot and humid work. The smell of ozone and wet cement fills the air. The drill breaches the steel plating. They are in. 145 safe deposit boxes are exposed. 15:30 p.m. The pizza arrives. One hostage is released to heighten the illusion of cooperation. The crew sings happy birthday to a hostage to confuse the listening devices. The police prepare the breach order. Vitet makes his final demand. He asks for an escape vehicle. This is the gambit. He knows they will not give it. It buys them the final 40 minutes needed to move the loot. They pry open the boxes. They extract jewelry, cash, bonds, and gold bars. They are standing in a room worth millions, yet they check their watches constantly. The extraction window is closing. 19:00 p.m. Silence falls over the bank. The police chief gives the order. Breach. The Halcon group smashes the glass. Flashbangs detonate. They storm the lobby, screaming for surrender. The result is zero contact. They rush the basement. The vault door is locked from the outside. They blast it open. Reality crashes down. The room is empty. The safe deposit boxes are gutted. The only thing remaining is a large industrial hole in the wall leading to the sewers. While the police are screaming in the bank, the crew is floating. They are on 2 custom-made inflatable rafts navigating the subterranean river of the storm drain. They travel 14 blocks underground. The engine is a silent electric motor. They reach the extraction point, which is a manhole cover under a bridge. A Volkswagen van with a modified floor is waiting. They surface directly into the vehicle. They load the bags. They drive past the police cordon unnoticed. They dissolve into the traffic of Buenos Aires. The police find the message. Taped to the wall next to the tunnel entrance is a handwritten note. It transforms the crime from a robbery into a legend. The note reads, "In a neighborhood of rich people, without weapons or grudges, it is just money, not love." They check the weapons left behind by the robbers. They are plastic toys. An officer snaps one in half. The realization hits the authorities. The police provided the security for the robbers while they worked. Months later, the crew is scattered. They are rich and invisible. But the mutation occurs within the human element. Beto de la Torre, one of the key members, makes a mistake. He leaves his wife, Alicia Di Tullio. He takes the money and a younger mistress. He underestimates the rage of a scorned woman. The perfect crime begins to rot from the inside. She reveals the location. She drops the names. She reveals the location. The dominoes fall. The police raid the houses. They find portions of the money, but not all of it. The crew is arrested one by one. Araujo is found backpacking in the mountains. Vitet is grabbed in a luxury suit. In court, they are calm. Because they use toy guns, the sentence is significantly reduced. It was not armed robbery. It was robbery with a simulation of weapons. The legal system is forced to give them light sentences. Present day. The men are free. They serve their short time. They are celebrities. A movie is made about them. But the final bridge connects to the unrecovered assets. Millions are still missing. The archive closes with a shot of the Banco Río sewers. The water is still flowing. It hides secrets that will never be found. The system was beaten.